Welcome to this final mock draft, because this NFL draft is today, and tonight. This shit is going to be really harder than I thought. And now, let the show begin.
Reggie Bush, USC, superstar, perfect running back. Yo, nigga said he won't smoke. You know he want none of that. Told her that I'm about to come. Asked her what she wanted at. She said, you know damn well exactly what I wanted at. I brought you tickets for dinner. You'll find me raising the center.
Guys, kids, we're back another video. It is time for the NFL's mock draft of this time. The NFL draft is going to be starts tonight, and I'm hopefully we'll be ready for round one, and it's going to be happening round two. This going to be happening on Friday and Saturday, and we're going to see what happens. Now, we're going to kick this on round one with the Raiders, the #1 draft pick in the NFL season. You know what I'm talking about with the NFL draft? It's just too damn simple. First off, we gotta start to pick off the first round pick. Fernando Mendoza. That's right, Fernando Mendoza from Indiana. I'd say Mendoza is pretty good at the quarterback. And you know what I'm gonna do? This man is completely off guard. Who knew what's gonna happen this time? Brother is getting less more often. And then you literally see him right now before I say this. If Mendoza could be one pick, I think he's gonna do what he gotta do. Just like that. But can he do it with this outdated quarterback? I mean, that's what we're gonna find out. Mendoza is pretty darn good. Let's see what's gonna happen at this time. And Mendoza could be a starting quarterback. The one man who could be his star. And for Kirk Cousins, he put on the Raiders. Why did Kirk Cousins sign with the Raiders? Because he left for the Falcons? Because he's piss poor? Man, I don't know what's going on here. If I let's say this, I'm gonna put Mendoza on the game time. I put Mendoza on the game time. That's going to be how I say this. But as for Kirk Cousins, if he fucked this shit up, well, you know what? Second, what he doing?
Hey, this motherfucker! Get your ass up out of here, yo, hook ass nigga!
Them tires,
Punk ass, pussy ass nigga!
Burn
the road up, out of here with that bullshit,
Beat it.
nigga!
Next on my #2 list, it's a Jets. And of course, David Bailey is on the edge. David Bailey's on the edge. So where is David Bailey? Okay. I think David Bailey's going to be going on the edge, charm. He's going to be a little on defense, and he's going to go on the property. That must be David Bailey's on defense. Or even with Tom Stone. Well, Tom's only happen. Time's changing. So let's see what David Bailey's going to do. He's on Texas Tech, right? And he is only in one thing in time. One damn thing. If he could use for on the professional defense, it's the level combat Jets. If they get able to rebuild themselves after the Jets only piss poor with no interceptions, nothing at all. That's what I gotta say there. But the Jets, if they choose Albert Reese from Ohio State, we'll see what happens. Next, Albert Reese from the #3 pick of the Saints via trade of Arizona Cardinals. Okay, Albert Reese is a good linebacker, right? So let's see if he can get this job done. And he gets the one thing enough. Albert Reese is pretty good, damn good. He's pretty darn good at the time scene. If he wasn't, hell, if the guy's got enough here, the guy got to do what he got to do. So let's see how Albert Reese could get of the Saints if he could do whatever he wants. With the Cardinals getting the field trade for Sonny Styles of Ohio State. Let's see what happens. And speaking of Sonny Styles, #4 pick was on Tennessee Titans of linebacker. So Titans, well, he got a little less more on defense. They got a little much more off the season. So now they got a little bit themselves. They don't want a lot of respect in there. So they're getting a drafting soon to make sure that the Titans don't really get a lot of season. What else is new about him? Because then that's more often. Or could the Titans get Jeremiah Love? Let's see what he get the Titans to get in the run back and get their hands to rebuild themselves. And they'll keep it a buck. Don't be ass. And of course, he did a champ with the Titans fan because he haven't watched his football team become the worst team. The Titans become the worst team in America because, no, please let the Titans don't be ass. Okay? I hope you're a Titans fan because let them be ass. Don't be ass. All right. Next, Jeremiah Love could be the New York Giants, and of course, 5.5 was a New York Giants fan. I hope they're gonna leave the running back. But the thing is, taking down is gonna be New York Giants, right? They're gonna be on safety. My objective is Caleb Downs could be a little less more often than safety, and more or less could be a little more often. Let's see what the Giants could do. It could get Jeremiah Love on the running back sequence. Sixth pick, the Browns. Spencer Fano of the offensive tackle. They need a little more protecting the quarterback between Shedeur Sanders. I don't know what's going on with him, but same going on here. And in my opinion, I wouldn't know what to say because they don't know what's going on. It must be in Spencer. He was good enough for the tackle. He was good enough for the sing. Hell, it wasn't got enough of the sing for all. But what I gotta say this: he got tackle. He's got a better tackle. He's got to protect the quarterback. He's got a stable defense. He's got enough. So the tackle may be Francis Magua from Miami, Florida. I can't even go over this one. Let's go over what happens. All right. Number 7 pick, the Washington Commanders. Jordan Tyson for wide receiver. Okay, let's go on Jordan Tyson. This man is a pretty good wide receiver core, right? This man is a wide receiver core along with Luke McCaffrey and of course Terry McLaurin, right? Pretty good Terry McLaurin. He was a OSU legend, okay? Let's see what we got to do. Jordan Tyson was pretty good on this team. Or they can choose Cornell Tate for the wide receiver. What's going to happen in the wide receiver core? Cornell Tate's pretty good on the team. But let's see that. Cornell Tate, Cam Downs, or Jordan Tyson. Let's see what happens if they choose here. Number 8 was the Cardinals via trade to New Orleans Saints. Was named the Francis Magua, but the name of the being was David Bailey. No, squat that. Ruben Bain Jr., edge rusher, Miami, Florida. I don't know Ruben Bain Jr. was the edge rusher on Miami, Florida. He dominated on us that time. The Miami Hurricanes, Ruben could be a little less more often. It could be a little less on the edge rusher. That's gonna be the range here. That could be a range and might be a good luck. Sounds like a good plan, right? I don't know what's going to happen to this team. This could be a little less more often. Number 9 pick was Mansour Delane on the cornerback. The 9th pick was the 9th pick was the Chiefs. So let's be real with the Chiefs, because the Mansour Delane could be a little less more response. And I say he could be on the next team. And yeah, that because Mansour could be a little less here. And I say it again, someone's got to get to pick him, and somebody got to do something. And the team's got to get a little more defense. They got to let work on them because the same thing happened, the same song dance. They got a little less here. It's a stupid shit here. I don't know what's going on with this here, but between you and me, if that's the case, you know, the coach named Andy Reid, if he don't fuck this shit up, if he don't do this shit right now, he's doomed. And the coach you don't know you're doomed, he might retire. He might. We will see what happens if you pick the Bailey one of the edge rusher. That's what happens. Number 10 with the New York Giants again. Corner 10 with the wide receiver, Aaron Mays going to Makai Lemon, or wide receiver core with the USC. Makai Lemon was a pretty good, darn good in this wide receiver core for the Giants. And yeah, if it was him, I'd say this is going to be good. The Giants are really pretty darn good with this team. I mean, same thing happened. They got rid of bitch ass Brian Dable whatsoever. So now, we gotta give it the credit. I want this man, Makai Lemon, to get a wide receiver core. If this case, Malik Neighbors gonna be fully healthy recover for this season, this fall. If he can do something, we gotta give him the credit. Now, to the Dolphins, 11 pick. Got Lou Bain Jr. on the edge, or Mansour Delane. We gotta see who got a pick, and we gotta see what happens. Now, the 12th pick, the Cowboys came down to safety, or maybe Dylan Steinman, safety of Oregon. Okay, so Dylan was gonna be on the next safety man, right? They're gonna put on safety on the Cowboys. Let's see what happened. The Cowboys could never see him going on today. If they see another live day, they can never see him going on. I say we gotta make something going to happen. So we gotta give it a credit. So this is where I gotta draw a line. If the Cowboys safety, can we really let's go over here with the fullback safeties? Can the full safeties could do it how many wants? I don't know. If they can't put the Cowboys, put them on a stop on offense and defense that makes them look at the practice run. If we got to do something happen, that makes them go ahead and what's going to do is got to be a little less off one-on-one. Let's go happen. The Los Angeles Rams via trade. Ram via trade against the Falcons. Makai Lemon was on here in the special finals too. I don't know what's going on there. Choose that guy that Lou choose from. If that's the case with the trades, let's see what happens. Let's see. The 14th pick of the Ravens, Keon Sadiq of the tight end. Tight end for this man. I want this man to be a tight end on the Ravens. This would probably be a good time for one day only. And they got rid of Mark Andrews here because he started Anthony Ross. Because I'm saying this, we don't know what's going to happen. It's good enough. Or C.J. Allen, a linebacker for Georgia. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Because this was going to be an on linebacker for the Ravens. That's why I tell you that, because he's going to make a pick. He's going to make a good lunch team. We got to make it happen. It's going to be a one hell of a show. Now let's see what happened to the Ravens to pick. Now, the 50th pick, the Ravens field trade for the Buccaneers. Caden Proctor of offensive tackle. Okay, so the offensive tackle. And of course, the Buccaneers field trade, Akeem Mestor, edge rusher of the Miami Hurricanes. Akeem Mestor might be able to mess around and get himself an edge rusher. And you know why? The guy who can never get it down. What's going to happen to this brother? The guys who know the guy that here, but this shit's gotten really messed up. I say what's going to happen is what to do what the guy do. But Caden Proctor, well, I said that Caden Proctor. Caden's going to be he was like, hey, what he going to do with an offensive tackle? I don't know what's going to go do what the guy do. I said the Eagles going to have a trade for the Buccaneers, so I guys wouldn't have to say. Hell, let's make it so happen. Okay. The Jets, Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver core with a 60 pair of Jets. Receiver Omar Cooper Jr. I don't know what's going on there, wide receiver. I do not know what's going to happen, but they're saying song and dance. That's all we got here. If it must be a wide receiver, it Could be in the less hand. The man could be less hands. One effort is good enough. Or lead to Jamal McCoy, the cornerback of Tennessee. Okay. McCoy got the depth. The real McCoy. The man who always bring up here, and I'm pretty well responsible for this. The man who want to go responsible is the guy that was the cornerback. Don't know, don't care. We gotta give them his credit. The Jets gonna need another cornerback. I got to know to do it. Or the Jets gonna need another wide receiver. We don't need another wide receiver cornerback. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. Detroit Lions 17 pick. One friend of the tackle. One friend gonna be another offensive tackle to protect the quarterback, and he's gonna protect Jared Goff. Let's see what they do. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but the more thrilling, he didn't protect himself, and they gotta do what they gotta do. So I'm pretty sure Moreau is gonna get a little rest more often. He's gonna take the defense kneecaps. He's gonna knock them down. They'll get right back up, and then according to the Detroit Lions, need to get back up on the offense. They gotta need a little offensive line. They gotta get it together, and they gotta run less more time. That's what I gotta tell you that. Coach Hood, the cornerback of the 18th pick of the Vikings, or Emmanuel McWare-Warner of the safety of Toledo. This is gonna be harder than I thought. This is harder than I thought. Coach Hood could be a lot more cornerback of the defense on the side note. With the Vikings, we gotta get on say things. But the first thing you know, I did not know what to say, because they're gonna give a damn what happened. I'm not saying that it happened. On the side note for the Emmanuel McNeil, this is gonna be on the safety, because this guy is gonna be a little less here, more or less. They have a once in a lifetime here. Let's see what happened to get the pick, the mock draft. Let's see what happened. Jared Demon, the 19th pick of the 19th pick of the Panthers, or Deion Sadiq of the 19th pick of Oregon. Let's see what they pick, and let's see what happens. Malachi Lawrence of the edge rusher of the Dallas Cowboys, number 20th pick. Or there's Evian Terrell, cornerback Clemson. The Clemson boys. Hell, I gotta say Evian Terrell could be a little less here, unless he can do whatever he wants. Unless this man's gonna do have it special. Unless the Terrell, he got a little all worth it. This brother is gonna be a one time, and this gotta be a good cornerback. And yeah, that's what I gotta say over here. I can literally stand here, sitting there and watch. That's what I gotta say about this. Now, Malachi Lawrence on the edge rusher. If you remember correctly, they didn't take Lawrence's son. I know that. Take Lawrence is definitely Malachi's father, right? Take Lawrence is Malachi's father. I'm making sure they're gonna happen. I'm making sure this man is stepping his father's footsteps. If he was, he's got to be good enough here. Malachi Lawrence, it could be a step in his father's footsteps for the Dallas Cowboys. If it's good, is it good, bad? I think he will do. Let's see it happen. Blake Miller of the offensive tackle of the Steelers, a 21st pick. All right, let's go happening. Let's go with the Steelers. I think Blake Miller could be a little less here. I'm hopefully that Blake Miller is going to be on the offensive tackle. They need to protect the old man himself, Aaron Rodgers. The man, he got all the one day at all time, more or less. I think they gotta have enough. And the guard from Penn State, Ola Inole. I'm saying he put the best guard here on the Steelers. Well, let's see if we can pick this out. How know Ola just make it? How? We gotta make sure to go ahead, and we gotta make sure to happen. So let's see what happens. The Chargers 22 pick was Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver, or maybe Ola, maybe could be on the Tarsus in alignment. Okay, we gotta make sure we get picks. We gotta get it on. Work with it. Gotta do something. Next for the Eagles, Kenny Parker tackle for the Eagles, or King Mendoza for the edge rusher. Let's see what happened here. Casey Capacchione for the Browns. Okay, Casey Capacchione with the Browns, or maybe Omar Cooper for the Browns with the wide receiver. Let's go to Casey Capacchione with the wide receiver. This man's gonna be a little more often. I want to see Sador and KC for the number receiver. Let's see that happen. And Casey Capacchione, come get that more often. If I was him, I think it was gonna do. Let's see what that brother could be more often here. If he was, that Casey Capacchione could be a little less on the wide receiver. Let's see what he got to do. I'm hoping we know what happens. Next, Captain Falk for the edge rusher. For the Chicago Bears 20th pick. That's good enough for him. Kenny McDonald. Defensive line of Ohio State. Okay, Kenny McDonald. I know who it is, but he was a Ohio State fan. Because this brother is going to one on the defensive line. That got up to put a stop on offense with this man. And I know Kenny McDonald he was an all, he would never stop us. Never. And it wasn't that season enough for him. I don't know what's going on. Let's be real. If he is, he's got to do what happened. And now, Kelvin Falk. They didn't know a lesson. Marshall Falk. Marshall Falk was his father, his son, right? He gonna step in his footsteps. Okay, so now they're gonna back on their feet and they gotta get in the left here to get back on offense and another the defense, and the edge rusher might be good enough for him. I see we have the Bears to pick. Kelvin Falk to make his son proud. Todd Simpson. And he is a QB, right? Right. Todd Simpson, the quarterback here, and might be in him. If Todd Simpson was that good, if he's going to quarterback, I don't know what that is going to happen, but he's going to put a safety on the land. And bad news for this time around from Colin Murray, he signed with the Vikings. But Todd Simpson is going to be on the quarterback position without hesitation. Not waiting anywhere with the Cardinals could be a little less more often. That's going to be a here and now. That's all I got to say with him, man. They got to save him for now. It's got to be good for him. It's going to be one damn day at a time. Denzel Boston of the 49ers. It could be on the 49ers as well. And of course, the Cassius Howe, edge rusher of the Texas A&M. This man, Cassius Clay Howe, who knows on the edge rusher? I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on the edge rusher on the San Francisco. That's what the guy said about that. And I'm hoping with Denzel Boston to the wide receiver, Brock Purdy can be a little less more. Let's get the evidence. Let's go again. Texans on the number 28. It's Max Hicknor of the OT of the tackle. Think about Max. He give me a letter on the team. He give me a letter on the protected quarterback. Go protect CJ Stroud. He's got me a little less more often here, but I'll say this. But Caleb Long of the tackle Utah, I'm pretty sure he's getting a little more on the tackling team. He's gonna be on the stop on defense. One day at a time. All I know, it needed a guy named Max from a tackle. That's got to be a little less more often. That's all I say about that. Trajan Stukes, defensive back. the DB back, defensive back coming out of all happens on the Chiefs. So yeah, Trey Dan could get more often. And make sure you don't get to play more on him, because Blake Bear is going to be on the Chiefs too. So let's see what happens to Trey Dan. Could that hit the team? It could be little him, and yeah, it's gonna be a one hell of a show. That's all I gotta say here. So I gotta make sure Trey Dan Dukes be on the Chiefs. It could be less often. So or make Blake Miller, that's gonna be pick him. We gotta make sure to go ahead. Jalen Lomu of offensive tackle of the Dolphins. Okay. And now there's a Boston of the wide receiver. Okay. Jalen Lomu could be a little less often on the Dolphins. Okay. They gotta protect the quarterback. And the Dolphins gonna be so terrible with this time, even though they are practice. They need to protect the quarterbacks. They gotta protect themselves. What are they gonna do when they happen? The Dolphins go really terrible on the practice run. Let's see what's gonna do happen. Chris Johnson of the cornerback. Why didn't they say my real name? Really? Why didn't you say my real name? Don't say me your real name, cause never mind that. Chris Johnson is the number 31st of the Patriots. So he could be a left cornerback on the team. And then on my opinion, without Stephon Diggs, we got Chris Johnson. That's all I gotta tell you with him or else. Or they may pick backs. You're not gonna need it all. Okay, that's making it look enough for him. But Chris Johnson for the quarterback, hell, we gotta make sure to pick him or else left from the team. Now, Peter Woods of the defensive lineman. Okay, Peter Woods could be a left on the team. I say you got to be on a field trade for Peter Woods. And of course, TJ Parker of the edge rusher. He could be on the left edge rusher on the defense. And now they're gonna be on a pick on in some type of way. Hopefully we'll go and see what happens. This brother is gonna be good enough, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, on to my left. I'm gonna go my top 5 picks of my mock draft. Okay, I got Mendoza for the Raiders. I got David Bailey for the Jets. I got Sonny Styles for the Cardinals. Let's see. Jeremiah Love for the running back for the Titans. Dave Downs for the Giants in the top 3. I'm in the top 3 here. Number 2. Brother Fano for the offensive tackle. Jordan Tyson for the wide receiver. And Frederick McCoy for the Cardinals. Or maybe for the Saints. Let's see, we got top 3. That's my top 3, one to pick. So now, the draft day is going to be on tonight, and we got to see what happens. So stick around for tonight's draft on ESPN and Disney Plus and on Hulu. You know what I have for. And of course, on NFL Network. You do not want to miss this, and definitely. So yeah, and make sure to go ahead, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below who is going to pick the draft, and make sure to hit the bell. Don't forget the bell. Don't miss any videos. So follow me on social media, including on Twitch, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, aka X. It's gonna be a one hell of a show on the draft, because I love to see what's gonna happen. This draft day is going one to remember. We gotta pick Mendoza. We gotta pick Mendoza. Please pick Mendoza. I'm so happy with the Mendoza gonna be on the team. Please. We gotta do something right here. If Kirk Cousins goes to quarterback, I'm pissed off. We gotta do something. Please pick Mendoza, and I swear to God. Welcome to Cristiano TV, home my Nugget Studios, for the pre-draft pick. I'm talking about our next video. Peace. More love. Now I'm out. I'll see you next time, y'all. As always, more love.
With everybody saying, Mendoza! You mean
to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Roll credits.
What's his
Roll
name,
credits. You're
Mossy?
welcome for that.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! So just do it!
Please! Please!